India has now become the fifth country in the world which has its own dedicated car safety program. Yes, India has now become the fifth country in 195 countries to have a dedicated car safety program until now. Only the US, Japan, China, and South Korea had those platforms. Even Russia doesn't have those platforms, and India has already got them now. India will have millions of rupees left now. Every car will have a crash test in India from every angle now. Car safety ratings will be given in India when someone buys a car. They definitely think about how safe this car is because there are many chances of accidents on the road, out of all the roadways, airways, railways. The most risky roadways are considered and the least risky airways are considered. Seeing this, people worry about safety, and you must know that luxury cars like Mercedes, BMW in most cases, when they crash, the car scratches, fly away, but the chances of the person sitting inside getting killed are very less because the safety is amazing. You must have heard about Rishabh Pant's case. He had a premium car, that's why he was able to escape in such a speed, otherwise he would have been able to escape, meaning car safety is extremely important for a person's life now. You must have heard about safety ratings: Global Camp, Euro Camp, Asian Camp. Camp means new car assessment program. So the Indian government's concern was that the safety tests are not done according to the roads and conditions of India. It was a global camp till now, so if any Indian car had to be tested, it had to be shipped, and the additional cost of it had to be borne by the companies. And the main thing here is that it was not done according to Indian safety standards, because the roads of Europe are very developed, so the safety parameters there are according to the developed conditions there, but the roads of India are not that developed except expressways. So if the testing is done according to the roads of India, then it will give us a very good safety rating of the car. Keeping this in mind, now India Camp has been launched. Paravana Minister Nitin Gadkari has already done many developments like developing expressways, so this is his new step in India's development, and this is economically good because the logic behind it is the shipment cost that had to be incurred during the car tests had to be borne by the companies because they had to send the car through the ship. And in the safety tests, you would know that the tests are done from different angles, so multiple cars had to be sent, which cost a lot. You won't be able to judge the cost of a single company, so if you look at the total expense of all the companies, then they'll be able to focus more on their development instead of sending the car outside. They should develop their car here and test it here. The other ratings will remain the same. The rating is 0 to 5. ARAI, Automotive Research Association of India, will rate the car this way. India's popular cars like Tata Nexon, it got a 5-star Global Camp rating. Tata Ultras also got a 5-star rating. Mahindra Z300 also got a 5-star rating. Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza also got a 4-star rating. Tata Tiago also got a 4-star rating. There are a lot of popular cars in India which have a 0-star rating in terms of safety. I am not saying that these cars are bad, but it's just about the safety rating, like Maruti Suzuki Swift, Maruti Suzuki Espresso, Renault Duster. These ratings show how much of a chance a person will be saved if there is a crash, so 5 out of 5, like the big cars, which are good in terms of safety like Mahindra Z700 and others, so the chances of getting hurt during accidents or death are very less. China, Japan, South Korea, us are the only countries in the world where there are dedicated car safety programs. So after the launch of the India Camp, India will become the 5th country to have a dedicated car crash safety program, and to ensure that there are no kind of frauds in this, the system has been made in such a way that the car will be randomly selected. That means the cars that will come from the factory will not be sent to any company to test the car. It's not like that, but the authorities of India ARAI will randomly choose the car in the factory. They will pick one of the thousands of cars in the factory according to their choice. You must be understanding why this is happening, because if it is called, they will upgrade the car. The external strength of the car will be updated in the test car so that the high rating is obtained from the fraud. I'm not saying that the Indian company does this, but technically, everything should be taken into consideration and made in any programs so that nothing goes wrong in the worst case, and this is the reason why the random choice system has been kept in the India.